This is what a highly activated brand looks like. This slide and the one after it are pretty valuable, right? Do you know what a cost waterfall is? Anyone ever do a retail price waterfall? You know what this is? Anyone a consultant? Okay. What you're looking at is your global MSRP, that's your regular retail price, and what we suggest you charge in China. What is the biggest difference between the two? What do you see? Anyone can pick out stuff? Throw a hand up. Chinese pay more for properly branded merchandise. Okay? It is totally common for us to come up 26% above your global commerce price or your global retail price. And we can get away with it because the cost of bringing the product in with a 26% arbitrage is not enough to justify, right? So you can command this premium. Now, unfortunately, 16% of it is the VAT you have to pay. And we usually give away 10%. So eventually you end up with equal. Now, looking down, what is the significant feature of a highly activated brand? Let me show you a low activated brand. What's the biggest difference between these two? Anyone? That's right. Who said it? Margin. Yes. Okay? When you are not activated, you don't get to take home 62%. You end up with 32%. That 30% difference is a loss, most of it. If you have a high margin product, you might break even with this, but it's super hard. Super hard. Okay? With a high margin product, you're making money day one. With a low margin product, you may only break even here. That's the reality. Right? Even with all things being equal.
What's the learning from your side in terms of where can we control the margin? At what point?
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to it again. On that original slide where you guys all got it wrong, and you should have said number 3. If your brand is activated, does anyone know what activation means? Like with people, do you understand what brand strength is? Brand strength is the delta between awareness, I know of it, and I buy it. Okay? There's actual preference. When a consumer in China prefers that brand, doesn't matter what it is, they will pay almost any amount. You can command price. So that's the power of brand. And it's the one thing you can't replace, time, reputation. These things cannot be copied. Remember that. So if you get the name recognition and the time ahead of them outside of China, and everyone outside of China is buying it, and it's exploding all over the world, that's a win in China. All you do is capture the flag. You can wait. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna go until it looks like this. Or you can come early and do this. If you have a chance to own a category and you have the funding, I highly recommend you do this. One of my clients started at 0. It was worse than this. His gross margin was 20%. When we started, the category isn't even as big as his brand now. Last year, 150 million. All right? But when we started, we did a couple million RMB in year 1. He was losing his shirt. All right? So there are times when you make that commitment and you invest the money, and sometimes it's worth it, and sometimes it's not. But the default is you get to here and then you launch.